What's up, guys? Welcome back. Sad news today that we found out Xabi has decided to leave the club. So he pretty much resigned, or a mutual agreement between him and the board and the president, Florentino Perez, shows that he was, the Madrid Extra in Twitter or X has reported that he was exhausted from the ego and consistent lack of respect from the locker room, and it actually increased this week a lot. I'm going to show you guys a couple videos that I just saw on Twitter myself, and it's just so disappointing, man. They undermine him. We saw the way that Vinny was speaking to him, and yesterday apparently he was going to do a guard of honor for Barca players, and he called his team to kind of, hey, come over here, let's give him a guard of honor. And Kylian yells from the other side that, hey, you don't need to do that, like, follow us. And he just puts his head down and starts following Kylian. We found out, we knew that. I honestly, since that El Clasico game that Vinny started nagging when he was going out, I noticed that people just don't respect him in the locker room the way they used to respect Zizou or Angelotti, and he just doesn't have that respect. And I totally get it that his resume is not maybe as big as them, but you don't get to treat him like that, man. He's a legend. He won a UCL with us, he won a UCL with Liverpool. I think he almost won the UCL with Bayern also, but he played for three of the biggest clubs in the world, and he won the Europe and the World Cup with Spain. So as far as resume goes, in his player time, this guy is no shorter than anybody else. But as far as management, yes, he did great with Bayern Leverkusen, but the level of Leverkusen is just not even comparable to level of Real Madrid. And he should have benched Vinny. He should have benched Fede when they were nagging. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what the number is on your back and what the name is on your back. When you don't perform well and you don't respect the manager, you sit down. But we all know that Perez probably came to him and he's like, you don't get to do that. You play Kylian out in all games. You play Vinny. Vinny is my son. He needs to play every game. I'm definitely so disappointed in this, and I wish we gave him time. I wish we gave him a year or two. Look at Guardiola. He's been there for 9 seasons. And he just won 1 UCL after dropping $1 billion. So you need to give managers time, especially the new ones with the new ideas. You have to give them 2-3 seasons. If all 3 seasons bad, you finish third, you don't win anything, trophy less, then yes, get rid of him. But you don't give him any power, and he just has to just say yes sir, and that's what Perez wants. Perez wants a yes man. I wanted to show you guys this video also that I just saw on Twitter. This is the one that I was talking about. So it shows that Xabi right over here tells his team that, hey, come over, let's do a guard of honor. And Kylian and Rodrigo are standing next to each other, and Kylian is like, no, what are you talking about? We got second, man, let's go. And he just starts putting his head down and following the team back to the locker room because Kylian said so. And this just shows how bad the locker room is and how much people don't respect him, and it's their word against their manager. You just became second. You got the silver medal. Of course, between 4 teams is not the best result for a team like Real Madrid, but come on, man, you don't get to yell at your manager and say, hey, follow me. Look at it one more time. He's like, come on, guys, come on, let's do a guard of honor. And he's like, what are you talking about, man? Come this side. We're not doing that. And even Rodrigo, he just started picking up. He's like, if Kylian can do it, then I can do it. It's just bad, man. Very, very sad. I'm very sad for my team. I've been watching Real Madrid since 1998, so I'm a little old. And we had bad times and we had low times with different managers, and this is probably the lowest I've been I've seen in my lifetime. This is another video. I think this one shows the same thing. Xabi was asking players to give the guard of honor, but their respect was already broken. Yeah, same thing. So every outlet thinks the same way. They just know that none of these people with big egos, man, like Jude, Kylian, Rodrigo, Vinny, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, all these guys are the star of their national teams, and they all have big egos. You need to be able to manage that in a club as big as Real Madrid. And then also over here they actually say that they appointed Arbeloa for the job, which again, if you're getting rid of Xabi, then you need to be bringing somebody like Klopp or somebody like I don't know, Allegri or so. I don't even know. I was happy with Xabi, so I don't have that many options after Xabi. That's why you should wait it till summer. You should have just sit down with your board. You should have probably waited for the World Cup to see what manager loses his job, because most likely Pochettino will be out after that, and a lot of people are saying Thomas Tuchel will be out of job after England World Cup too if he doesn't win, which we don't. I mean, you can't tell, but my money is on France in the World Cup, and Spain. Those are probably the only two teams that can kind of walk the walk and talk the talk. But then you would sit down and be like, hey, you know what, Xabi didn't work out, let's give it a try to Thomas Tuchel. And again, Thomas Tuchel, Klopp, Zizou, those type of people, they want you to buy them players. They want to put their philosophy inside the game. You need to give them time. You cannot come to the locker room and be like, hey, you need to play Vinny, hey, you need to play Rodrigo, hey, he needs to have authority. And if you're not letting that happen, nobody will be as good. Carlo was probably the best at that. So very, very sad day for Madrid, and very, very sad day for myself. Didn't expect that at all. After the 2-1 yesterday, I was like, hey, we didn't get embarrassed, so he's going to keep his job for a couple more games. But I totally understand that how fed up he probably was, and how pissed off he probably was at the team that, hey, like these guys don't respect me. Again, we will come back after the game, I guess, against Albacete after the Copa del Rey on Wednesday, which will be Arbeloa's first game as new Real Madrid manager. Hopefully he gets to start well, and usually when new manager comes, sometimes people get very excited, and even the team is like, hey, new manager, new place, let me do my thing. But me personally, Arbeloa has been doing actually very good with Castilla, but personally I don't see him being able to manage this many egos. But you never know. But he doesn't have the resume either that people were talking about. The resume, or you need to bring this, you need to bring that. This is not FIFA or FC, guys. This is real life and real football, and things go in order of people wanting to manage that club. People wanting, it's just like Manchester United. Look at it. Nobody wants to manage it. There's so many people available, but just nobody wants to go to that shithole. And it's the same issue over here. Anybody that looks from the back, they're like, hey, Carlo lost his job, and Xabi was only allowed to work for 6 months, and from the third month he started getting shit from all the players. So if it was anybody, I don't think they will take this job, man. It's so scary. Why would they mess up their own resume and come to Madrid and get sacked in 2 months? Like, what's the point of that? So super sad, very disappointing. I'm very, very disappointed in the board, and very disappointed in Perez. But he usually does what he wants. Old stubborn guy, that old stubborn businessman, the billionaire that just gets what he wants. Whatever he says, it goes. So, and nobody can go against it. It's kind of like the dictatorship in Real Madrid. I don't have anything else to say, honestly. I'm just super disappointed. I really like Xabi as a player, and I'm sure he's gonna go to probably Liverpool or Bayern Munich, most likely Liverpool, because he likes Premier League and he understands it, and he'll be given time, and he can actually bench Wirtz if he doesn't play well. And he said no to Bayern Munich and Liverpool just to come to Real Madrid. Now is his opportunity, man. He should just go there, and I'm pretty sure Sloth's going to lose his job very soon, and he's going to take over, and I promise you he will be successful there, and we will definitely regret this decision. These are my thoughts. I didn't even want to release a video today, but I just saw this and I thought just kind of give you guys my thoughts, but super disappointed in the board's decision. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments. Tell me in the comments that what you guys think. I would love to know what you think. The decision was good, it was bad, it was time, and who the next manager should be. And definitely share, subscribe, and like the video. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. We will come back after the game against Albacete on Wednesday, and we will review and do the post-game show for the first game for Arbeloa. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and as always, Ala Madrid.